Jumps in the game, her target's inside.
What's up, Demon Lord?
Yeah, we chat all through. She's
I mean, it's a really, really slow game, honestly. Very slow game, bud.
You came for the game, but the screams can't be beat. Game a girl energy, she brings the
And it's still very linear, and it doesn't have a lot of interactivity, so it is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. It was a game I played, or that I bought some time ago, so it didn't. It only cost me $10 for the DLC, I think.
puzzles on the table, every piece finds its place. Legos click together, imagination embrace. The jump scare hits and she's out of seat. You came for the game, but the screams can't be beat. Gamer girl energy, she brings the flame. Small Sarah alive, you'll remember the name. Drop a message in chat, strangers turn into crew. From a simple hello to connections that grew. More than a stream, the community made this. Gamer girls got vibes.
Do you know what time period it was set in, Demon Lord?
Jump scare hits and she's out of seat. You came for the game, but the screens can't be beat. Gamer girl energy, she brings the flame. Small Sarah alive, you'll remember the name.
Goes directly to my inbox to be.
Jump scare hits
I think
and she's out of seat.
the founding of Las Vegas, back when Mafia was at its peak.
Gamer girl energy, she brings a flame. Small Sarah alive, you'll remember the name. Jump scare hits and she's out of seat. You came for the game, but the screams can't be beat. Gamer girl energy, she brings a flame. Small Sarah alive. You'll remember the
What's the? They have a release date yet? All followers have the ability to clip anything from the stream. Oh, you've only heard rumors. To be edited and then scheduled to be. There's been rumors about a co-op for the game.
I walk strong through the city each day, speaking my mind, never hide what I say. Kids keep me steady, their love will prevail. Say it out loud, Maryland Rangel.
I didn't.
I am tough, but my heart stays open. New York raised me fierce and golden.
Chicken
Move
out of
with
it.
strength, hearts compel. Loud and proud, Maryland Rangel. Rangel,
It is what it is.
Rangel. Morning rush, pushing dreams through the grind. Hold my ground, keep a clear, steady mind. Stand for my people, defend what is real. Truth in my voice, Maryland Rangel. I am tough, but my heart stays open. New York raised me fierce and golden. I move with the strength that ours compel. Loud and proud, Maryland Rangel. Loud and proud, Maryland Rangel. Hard roads made the courage I claim. Forward steps with no fear of change. Live every season with purpose to tell. Lift every room, Maryland Rangel. I am tough, but my heart stays open. New York raised me fierce and golden. Move with strength, hearts compel. Loud and proud, I am
Can you type something in the chat for me, Damon Lou?
Matt_ism1706 says look around the water.
she stage waiting. He steps in bright. 6 hours grinding, still chasing it right. Confidence quiet, room holds when he slides. Say it clear now, Jay Darius on the rise. Yeah, room face to black. Jay Darius holds ground, silence leans in when his steps come around. He never sees spotlight, still it draws near. Power moves quiet, then the whole crowd hears. Pop in the crumb, he commands the scene. B-boy rotations direct and clean. Time keep moving, but he still thrives. Say it with presence, say dead. Room face to black. Jay Darius holds ground, silence leans in when his steps come around. He never sees spotlight, still it draws near. Power moves quiet, then the whole crowd hears. Power moves quiet, then the whole crowd hears. Humble but driven, never turns away. Building tomorrow from the steps today. Echoes will travel where his story sits. Final voice lifted, Jay Darius persists. Yeah, room face to black. Jay Darius holds ground. Silence leans in when the steps come around. He never sees spotlight, still it draws near. Power moves quiet, then the whole crowd face to black. Jay Darius holds ground. Silence leans in when the steps come around. He never sees spotlight, still it draws near. Power moves quiet, then the whole crowd hears.
Low lights flicker, breath in a haze. Footsteps echo in a shadow maze. Voice stays steady, mind in the game. Whisper in the dark, double IQ's name. Double IQ games, the silence breaks. Dark bass rolls, the whole room shakes. No luck here, it's skill and flame. Say it slow, double IQ game. Cold eyes focus, ghosts don't lie. Truth and control with the calmest dry. Smooth on the surface, edge in the tone. He owns the night when he's in the zone. Double IQ games, the silence breaks. Dark bass rolls, the whole room shakes. No luck here, it's skill and flame. Say it slow, double IQ games.
On top of everything.
Lights fade, but the rhythm stays.
It's so
Heart still pacing through the maze. Every sound repeats its clear. Forever the voice, double IQ's name. Double IQ games, the silence breaks. Dark bass rolls, the whole room shakes. No luck here, it's skill and flame. Say it slow, double IQ game. Double IQ game. Double IQ game.
Oh yeah. Take some loot. First, we loot. You're good, thanks. And me, I'm doing good. Hello, Savvy.
Double IQ games. Ooh,
Chunky. What's up, Chunky? Hey, Cat, how are you? So, Demon Lord, how's the job hunt going?
rooms where stories grow.
I'm on YouTube review, H2A, Facebook.
He builds worlds most never know. Patient hands give ideas identity. Quietly crafting. Let's zero infinity. From zero
finds truth through others' eyes. Introverted but driven steadily. Well traveled heart, that's zero infinity. From zero into infinity, he gives more than what he needs. Growth is earned intentionally, measured by his deeds. From zero into infinity, he is more than what he needs. Growth is earned intentionally, measured by his. From zero into infinity, he is more than what he needs. Growth is earned intentionally, measured by his deeds.
Empty stage waiting, he steps in bright. 6 hours grinding, still chasing it right. Confidence quiet, room holds when he slides. Say it clear now, Jay Darius on the rise. Room fades to black, Jay Darius holds ground. Silence leans in when his steps come around. He never seeks spotlight, yet still it draws near. Power moves quiet, then the whole crowd hears. Pop in the crowd, he command the scene. B-boy rotations direct and clean. Time keeps moving, buddy, he still thrives. Say it with presence, Jay Darius arrives. Room fades to black, Jay Darius holds ground. Silence leans in when his steps come around. He never seeks spotlight, yet still it draws near. Power moves quiet, then the whole crowd hears. Humble but driven, never turns away. Building tomorrow from the steps today. Echoes will travel where his story says. Final voice lifted, Jay Darius persists. Room fades to black, Jay Darius holds ground. Silence leans in when his steps come around. He never seeks spotlight, yet still it draws near. Power moves quiet, then the whole crowd hears. Room fades to black, Jay Darius holds ground. He never seeks spotlight, yet still it draws near. Power moves quiet, then the whole crowd hears.
normally don't have to do all this. I normally have a template, but for the title and stuff, I usually put the game that I'm playing, and then I'll put the kind of what my SEO phrase that I'm optimizing on for this clip, so it can be found easily. And then I'll put a little bit of context about the clip itself that I normally do.
Blah. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, hey! Come on, come on, come on, hey, hey! Come on, come on. Retropline in control, lights low, game load. Beat hits heavy while the story unfolds. Enemies lurk, but he cracks that code. Truth in the shadows, that's his mode. Adventure, action, hard on display. Every level built the hard way. He grins through chaos, ready to go. Vamos! Turn it up and roll! Retroplying, live no fear. Every scream is crystal clear. Old school soul, new frontier. Valiante! The legends here. Hey! Hey! Valiante! The legends here. Haunted vibes in the late night stream. Paranormal talks through the static dream. Courage ain't cold, it's carved in bone. Face in the dark, never alone. He laughs in danger, breaks the chain. Turns pressure in the part of the game. Spirit and style, that signature cheer. Davidito, he's shifting gears. Retro flying, feel that flame. Power and heart inside the name. Retro too real, he draws them near. Valiante, the crowd can hear. Hey, retro flying, crank that sound. Ghosts and glory all come round. He owns the night, loud and clear. Valiante, the world can hear. Hey, 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 Valiante.
IQ games in the neon haze, calm in the dark while the shadows play. No fear, no mask, just truth and tone. Heart in the mic, turn terror to gold. Lights flicker, heartbeat tight. Walking these halls in the dead of night. Chat stay lit when the jump scares hit. Still smooth, talking through the thick of it. He don't fake fame, he face that dread. Every boss fight playing with your head. Voice stay steady, soul stay true. Survive in the scene like the legends do.
Hmm. Well, I don't have audio for interesting. Display capture does not. Um, yo, goat. We want CapCut.
Table or a
Good to
bifrost
see you.
lamp anymore.
There we go.
I also use it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on.
But
Let
first,
me show you how it works.
first playthroughs, real reactions, and epic fails. Back to editing the clip. Sorry, I got distracted because CapCut wasn't. I mean, I got stuck in an area for like an hour. CapCut wasn't playing the sound that I was showing on the screen when I'm editing.
Oh, Cindy, you sodding bastard!
I keep forgetting to listen to where I want to start this. It's right around here, though.
You're watching Select One.
Maybe 2 hours in or so.
Do I control this thing somehow then?
I mean, I got
No,
stuck
no,
in
no,
an
no, no,
area
no,
for
no.
like
This
an
is
hour.
Hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh, Cindy, you sodding bastard!
I love that dwarf.
Open now.
Looking for a clean fender. I have one already, but add one. Hmm. Add one. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Was it- Hmm. Here? On this?
You're watching Select One.
Yeah, that's the one I want. That's the one I want. Electric. Electric. it? Oh, this is. That's not the sound. It's lightning. Let's hear. Got it. Why can I not find this thing? Lightning. Do with it? What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Let me get some music.
Keep it cool and the fear gets loud. Focus sharp while he moves the crowd. No rush, no bluff, he breaks them walls.
I that bad.
The hell?
Cue games on a steady grind. Golden voice got truth in the lines. No shortcuts, just time and faith. Hard work, good vibes, that's the way. He ain't nobody, one of a kind. Low key funny, got the chatter line. Horror on screen, but he cool inside. Lifting up hearts while he ride that grind.
Wow.
Trust
I
the
cannot find
process,
this.
he don't chase fame. Every scare's real, still he play the game. Mic on deck,
Where?
sound pure, sound
Where
true.
is it?
No heads grind to the dreams of the youth. Keep it real, no filters applied. Vision on point, goals never slide. Stay locked in, don't blink, don't
Here.
pause. That's IQ games, he walk what he talks. IQ games, he walk what he talks. IQ game,
Oh, these are my voice.
IQ games.
Right?
IQ game, walk what he talks.
Big boss in the room. Neon lights flicker, moving with the beat. Rhythm building steady, energy complete. Bass drops heavy, hooks well known. Big boss steps in, his legend has grown. Big boss in the room, beat locked in tight. Lights pull slow, neon cuts the night. Snakes fill the air, rhythm shapes the zone. Every drop hits clean, big boss sets the tone. Big boss in stealth mode, crawling through the grass. Metal gear mindset, patience built to last. Vision like a Spartan, eyes locked on the zone. Bass hits deep,
Don't think I can copy across projects is the problem I'm having. Hi Rick, how are you? How's it going? How's it going, Rick?
Big boss on the hunt, mask on full focus, hotline speed hits, reflex sharp and focused, moving through levels, every skill full grown, every step precise, greatness shown. Big boss in the room, beat locked in tight, lights pulse slow.
What the hell did I do with it?
Faith fill the air, rhythm shapes the zone. Every drop hits clean, big boss sets the tone. Big boss in the room.
Here?
Traveled half the world, where distant skylines bloom. Walk factory floors, where steel and diesel fill the room. Home is where nights remind him of love he can revoke. His spirit rises with those he loves. The man others know as Deathstroke. Engines rise where his footsteps go. Metal
What the frick?
earn the strength they know. Every mile carves the marks he wrote. Whispers fill the room of Deathstroke.
I don't know what I did with it. It's alright.
Heavy machines through towns that never slow. Hotel lobbies feel like ghosts when silent evenings start to grow. Thoughts of family keep his spirit firm when long days refuse to choke. He carries every memory forward. The man others know as Deathstroke.
voice for zero infinity. Art in his hands and a mind that stays keen. He moves with skill that cuts through the seam. Light it up, let the world see. Respect the name, zero infinity. Mind-bending films he loves that twist how stories flow. Scenes from layer worlds shaping everything they show. Games like MGS and Last of Us run deep. Heart and shadow moving through the worlds he keeps. A mind that sees through loud imagery. Call the name. It is zero infinity. Art in his hands and a mind that stays keen. He moves with skill that cuts through the seam. Light it up, let the world see. Respect the name.
What's up, Breakman?
Zero infinity.
Hey, you want your own theme song? We ain't talking no copy paste.
Grew
This is
up in
tailor
the
made
sunrise
sound just for you.
on a
Find out what the
small
hype is all
farm
about. Every galaxy
Found
gets one.
strength in the struggles only country can forge. Helping others find footing when the roads turn slick. Sharing the courage of the legend Whitney Quick. Cold night wants a moment she arrives. Hot like a wildfire burning alive. Strength in her stride, smooth and country slick. She's the real deal, that Whitney Quick. Long nights in a ward where the toughest stories live. Oncology halls where she still finds hope to give. 3 kids at home keep her fighting through the thick. All of them proud of their mama, Whitney Quick. Cold night wants a moment she arrives. Hot like a wildfire burning alive. Strength in her Retroplying in control, lights low, game low, beat hits heavy while the story unfolds. Enemies lurk, but he cracks that code. Truth in the shadows, that's his mode. Adventure, action, hard on display. Every level built the hard way. He grins through chaos, ready to go. Vamos! Turn it up and roll. Retroplying, loud, no fear. Every scream turns crystal clear. Old school soul, new frontier. Valiente, the legends here. Haunted vibes in a late night stream. Paranormal talks through the static dream. Courage ain't cold, it's carved in bone. Face in the dark, never alone. He laughs in danger, breaks the chain, turns pressure into part of the game. Spirit and style, that signature cheer. Davatino, he's shifting gears. Retroplying, feel that
I can't find that outro.
heart inside the name. Retro really draws them near. Valiente, the crowd can hear. Retroplying, crank that sound, go sing glory, all come round. He owns the night, loud and clear. Vamos! The world can hear. The world can hear.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the same outro as I had on the first slide, but it's not showing up for some reason.
Select one. Through holiday lights, the path is shown.
What the hell is it, man?
Select one. Laughter follows where he goes. Select
So once I get the template set, then
spreading joy through falling.
all I have to do is find the new clips from Eclipse and then pull it in, and I pull it into this template, and then I don't have to do as much work for the remainder.
Falling snow, tracing hope where year ends slow. Select one, tune in, pay attention and
But
watch
I can't
the
find it.
show.
No, it's under animations. And it's on out.
Select one, steady as the year winds low. Select one, calm when the cold winds blow. Select one, moment shared, no need to bow.
And all the animations are going really slow.
Select one, ending strong, then raising a toast, giving warmth to nights below, finding meaning in the glow, reading signs in falling snow, tracing hope where year ends slow. Select one, tune in, pay attention and watch
That's
the
weird.
show.
Why does this not?
Giving warmth to nights below, finding meaning in the glow, reading signs in falling snow, tracing hope where year ends slow. Select one, tune in, pay attention and watch the show.
There it is. The same one, right?
Walk strong through the city each day.
Yep, that's the same one. Okay.
Speak my mind, never have what I say. Oh, kids keep me steady, their love will prevail. Say it out loud, I'm married an angel. Angel. I am tough, but my heart stays open. New York raised me fierce and golden. Move with strength, hearts compel. Loud and proud, I'm Marilyn Angel. I'm Marilyn
Keep a clear, steady mind. Stand for my people, defend what is real. Truth in my voice, that's Marin Angel. Angel. I am tough, but my heart stays open. New York raised me fierce and golden. I move with the strength that hearts compel. Loud and proud, I'm Marin Angel. I'm Marin Hard roads made the courage I claim. Forward steps with no fear of change. Live every season with purpose to tell. Lift every room, Marin Angel. I am tough, but my heart stays open. New York raised me fierce and golden. Move with strength, hearts compel. Loud and proud, I'm Marin Angel.
Select one writes the intro to your life. Select one turns your gift to drive. Select one builds your entrance vibe. Select one helps your moments thrive. Select one crafting your intro arc. Voice in the rise from the edge of dark. Drop a galaxy, the impact leaves its mark. Lock it in. Step back as tension sparks. Select one. Tune to the moments you show. Select one. Activated from the gift you throw. Select one. Locked in. Your intent starts to grow. Select one. You make the moves. You'll make them echo. Select one. Crafting your intro arc. Voice in the rise from the edge of dark. Drop a galaxy, the impact leaves its mark. Lock it in. Step back and watch it spark. Healing others by day, mending broken steps. Every cut and stitch, refined by practiced reps. Night brings a maker, shaping worlds he dreams. Logic moves for him, cracking puzzles at the seams. Quiet strength and dignity, doctor and dreamer. Zero infinity.
Why can I not find all the things I usually use?
Stays keen. He moves a skill that cuts through the seam. Light it up, let the world see. Respect the name, zero infinity. Modern work and patience, building worlds of scale. Editing with timing, which moment leaves a trail. Puzzles feed his focus as his mind map lines. Pattern shift and settle
Oh my dude.
as his thought aligns. Calm control behind his
All these sound funny to me. Probably just me, but where?
Call the name 30 infinity. Art in his hands and a mind that stays keen. He moves with skill that cuts through the scene. Light it up, let the world see. Respect the name 0 infinity.
That's good enough. That's good enough. Put some captions on here now. Let's see.
Early mornings, cold lamps sterile. Every step through quiet peril. High stakes, lives under his banner. Real purpose, that's still grandma. Steady under pressure, he's grounded. Smart winds, clean and well-rounded. Works through life without glamour. Deeds echo name. Still grandma. Still grandma.
What did I use for this? I used
Long days
renew.
the door clatters. Little arms reach. Love matters. Husband, father, steady heart. Always present from the start. Steady under pressure, he's grounded. Smart winds, clean and well-rounded. Works through life without glamour. Deeds echo name. Still grandma. Workday done, time to unwind. Controller up, they left behind. Trivia nights, answers right. Reading, blinking, mind in Steady under pressure, he's grounded. Smart winds, clean and well-rounded. Works through life without glamour. Deeds echo name. Steady under pressure, he's grounded. Smart winds, clean and well-rounded. Works through life without glamour. Deeds echo name. Still grandma. Cold breath on my chest, but the heart still knock. Weight dirt from my Jordan, hit the asphalt talk. Eyes have gone, eyes stuck in weak place. Simon's in my skull, I'm asleep anyway. Handshake, now fear, just decay in the bone. Still walk through the night like I own every zone. They scream when they see me, I don't hear it bang. Just the bass of my briefcase at the dead man same. Memory fade, hum to stay loud. Steady full of shadows, I blend in the crowd. Used to chase dreams, I would chase that sound. Lead away, heartbeat, coffin, lit pound. I'm alive, but I'm out, still breathing that smoke. Zombie with a mic, every word is a joke. No soul in my eyes, but the flow stay mean. Still move, still kind, still roam at night. Moonlight,
All right.
off them teeth, bone white. I don't die, how you dab out the heart been seen. Hands up if it feel like a walking hoop king.
All right, so now we're gonna export this MP4, 1080p. Oh, you know what? I probably should enhance.
Out at sea, then home to reset. Range backpack, target line set. Dog by side, wife smiling warm. Duty and pride in the heart, he carries strong, that is alive. No quit, no bias. Raise one up for the man ain't the bias. Salute a man who shows up strong. Navy days, long nights, still moves on. Golf swing clean, range shots true. Country roots with a modern groove. Built on grit, love that stays. Tobias lives it every day, every day, every day, every day. Sunrise orders, late night tunes. Dead mall falls, then a country swoon. Callous tan, steady aim, steady soul. Work, love, loyalty in every role that is alive. No quit, no bias. Raise one up for the man ain't the bias. Salute a man.
Throw me at him.
Shows up strong. Navy days, long nights, still moves on. Golf swing clean, range shots true. Country roots with a modern groove.
All right, so now we're gonna. It's still applying. It's still applying those updates. All right, so we're going to export it, and we're going to.
all the way.
We're going to go to Metricool. So this is a tool I use. This is a tool I use to schedule things out. I can do this in a little bit with CapCut. So you can once you export it, you can schedule it and post it on. I think it's just TikTok and YouTube, but there's more flexibility if I use some other things. The thing that I'm using, so there's a couple of different places you can schedule and post your clips out to multiple platforms. One of them is in CapCut. One of them is in Eclipse. So Eclipse is this is the application that it watches my streams for me, and it clips out things for me. I can schedule it in here, but it still doesn't have the flexibility I'm looking for. What I really like is to be able to connect to multiple platforms at one time. So like this Metricool, it'll connect to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. It can also go to, I think it can go to Discord too, which I haven't connected that yet. So you can connect to all of these applications. I actually don't see Discord on here, but you can go to all these and then you can schedule them. So you make your clip. What I do is I make my clips, I export them, and then I pull them into this application. It's called Metricool, right? And what it allows you to do is schedule. If I go to planning, you can see these are all of the clips I made, and then I scheduled to be posted. So we're going to do one today. I normally post around 5 p.m. is what time I send my clips out. And the reason I do that is because normally I go live at 6. And if I schedule my events on the different platforms like YouTube or TikTok or Twitch, Instagram, all of those different places, if I schedule clip to be posted right before a scheduled live on that platform, then that clip will put a link to the live. So if somebody stumbles across the clip and they like it, they can click directly to the scheduled event, which is my live stream. So we're going to add the video here. We're going to go to the clip I just loaded. I'm going to say, I'm going to put a title on it. I normally do God of War. I do the name of the game, and then I do my SEO optimized title. So in this case, game reactions. And then I give a little bit of context about the clip. Usually I try to put a hook or something people might be interested in seeing. Funny Dwarf cracks me up. And then I put my hashtags, which I put 5 hashtags. One of them is war. One of them is going to be Ragnarok. And I put game streamer, which is a hashtag that brings me some traffic. And then I'll put game reactions. I need one more. It'll suggest some hashtags too if you want. You can search for popular hashtags. So in this case, I can type in hyper or gamer, and it'll give me some popular tags. It shows you how many how often people search for that hashtag. I normally look for something that's close to 100K searches per day. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that one because I've already spent an hour and I've only got one clip because I had to redo my template from scratch. So YouTube is the only one that needs special treatment here. So I'm going to go ahead and it's got some presets that you can give it. I want this to be public. I'm going to add this to my playlist, and that's because I have, like on selectone.com, there's a section there that it will show the playlist from YouTube. I'll do that. And then I'm going to add my hashtags here, gaming category, and then I'll put what did I put up here? So this will be scheduled to go out August 22nd at 5 p.m. So it's going to take a few minutes to do that, and then we're going to go find our next clip and start all over again. It takes a few minutes. We don't have to watch it as it's doing, but I did want to show you in this tool called Metricool, another feature that I really like. See, it scheduled it for today at 5 p.m. So this clip will be posted at 5 o'clock for me. It's going to post to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and I think Twitch. Oh, I don't. Threads. No. Rather. I thought I could post on Twitch too, but I guess not. Anyway, let's go back. So one of the cool things that this offers is analytics. You can pay for some enhanced reporting, which I don't. But here I can, for each one of these, let's look at YouTube real quick. So on YouTube, it'll show me, here's my growth over time on YouTube. You can see I'm slowly trending up. It shows how many subscribers you've got. It shows all the video views, clip views I've gotten. It's got my subscribers. It's got demographics. All of this stuff it pulls in from YouTube directly, so I can see my my traffic source is coming. Most of my traffic is coming from these clips I'm making. It shows published videos, how many videos I'm publishing, and then it gives me individual stats down here, so you can see this was the oh, this is my live streams actually. These are my live. Actually, yeah, it's got 19. Anyway, and here's the videos viewed. Lots of videos over here viewed, but you can see each one of these. Like this one got 686 views, so it can help you figure out which clips are working well and which ones are not. So there's Twitch, 224 followers. I don't have a whole lot of traffic on those two. I have a lot of traffic on TikTok though. I have almost 3,500 followers, but you can see my followers are steadily going up. And then I've got, so all of this information is available in this tool for all of these connected platforms, which is pretty cool. Like that. So you can see these are different clips that I posted, and I go anywhere from 45 to 1.73K views on TikTok, and likes are the same way. It widely varies, but the number of shares, the duration of each one, I try to keep them right around a minute. Usually I'll try to do a little bit under a minute. Anyway, so that's the full process. So we're going to go back to the beginning now and look for another clip. So we'll go back to Eclipse. This is the app I'm using to clip for me. So this app it costs I think it's about $15 a month. And the cool thing about it is you connect all of your platforms, and then it will watch the platforms for you, and then it will clip out smaller sections of that of your stream. I don't know why it created so many for this one, but it's usually about 20 to 30, and it ranks it. So like this clip right here, it ranked it as a 95 out of 100. It gives an AI generated title, and then it breaks down why it ranked this as a 95: emotional intensity, gameplay impact, narrative moment, social appeal. So this app is designed for gamers, so it's pretty good. It's okay at identifying intense moments or laughter or things like that with AI automatically, and it creates a clip out of it, which is nice. But what I really like about it is the voice activation. So if I'm in a stream and I say clip that, it will automatically clip that section for me. So I don't have to press a button. I don't have to go through and find what I'm looking for. It normally, as long as I say clip that in the stream, it'll clip that out for me, and I can filter all of these clips by these different things. So here's voice commands. So I'm filtering this.
Big boss on the hunt, mask on, full focus. Hotline speed hits, reflex sharp and focus. Moving through levels, every skillful grown, every step.
Do I not have any? I must not have any. I must not have any voice activated clips for this one. So let's go through these and find another one. Oh, the camera's not working very well. So normally I'll play these and I listen in the background. Or the first thing I do is I go to, so I'll show you real quick. So I go to my library, and these are all of my live streams. So you can see that it's connected to 3 out of my 5. It's not connected to Kick or Rumble. But these are all of my live streams, and here's the different platforms I stream to. It's got 2 for YouTube because one is vertical and one is portrait. I mean, one is vertical, one is horizontal. I normally use the Facebook one. I would rather use the YouTube one because I think it's a little bit better quality, but it has trouble with the voice activation. It doesn't always pick up the voice activation on the audio from YouTube. So Facebook, it almost always picks it up. So I normally use Facebook, and I stream to Facebook in vertical format only, and all of my clips are vertical format. So I try to use that so it auto processes Facebook. It's the only one I have it auto processing. I can get clips from other platforms from the stream from last night, but I normally go to Facebook, and then when I go to Facebook, it shows here's all the clips that it made for this stream. This was Mafia, the Old Country last night. And it'll go through the clip for me. Looks like a lot of these are laughing. You can see the categorization of each one. It's got the score in the upper left-hand corner. It's AI score, so below 80 is it didn't think those were as strong. And then I think I'm on the 16th. Look through a bunch of these already.
Footsteps down the hallway, moving slow.
I think we were watching this one. And normally what I'll do is I'll have these clips playing in the background, and I'll just be listening for either me laughing or, you know, a lot of emotion in my voice or something like that. Okay, we already did that one.
Every door tells a story, every choice has a cost. Every mile marked by the people we lost. Quiet laughs in the dark when the fear comes close. Lock it in, pay attention, we survive what we know. Select one, light in the red glow, voice through the static where the cold winds blow. Heartbeat steady on a broken road. Lock it in, pay attention, we survive. What we know.
And I think you can watch this at 2 times speed too. So these are the only 2 we have voice activation from last night. These are usually the first ones I look through. Already made that. All right, so we have the 16th is done. Let's move on to the 17th.
showing people their sparks. Steady and
We're
strong,
going to filter on voice commands to see if there are any. There are none.
oriented, making broken feel whole. Hands in the kitchen, the warmth turn high. Love in the details, you taste not try. Cooking shows on, joy in the flow. She feeds more than hunger, we all know. Light in the dark, showing people their sparks. Steady and strong, keeping hope at heart. She lifts every room, gives
40 seconds in.
making broken feel whole. Birds at ease when she's nearby. Animals feel it, no need to ask why. Past so deep, she feels every wave. Turns weight into love, steady and bright.
Voice command right there. Why is the voice command?
Steady and strong, keeping hope at heart. She lifts every room, gives
The filter's not working correctly.
making broken
It's got
feel
3 of them. I can see the tag here, but the filter's not working. But watching these clips, another thing that's important about the clipping process is watching these clips has let me better understand what I'm doing well in my stream and what I can improve on in my stream.
Marine mind sharp, yeah, he move with grace. Certified boogeyman, steady pace. K-Dot influence, humble but rare. Cool on cam, ain't no rage in there. Iron and patience, grinding the plan. Classic car chrome like the shine he ran. Chill stream vibe, but the focus clear. Funny and real, motivation here. Certified boogeyman, 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 certified boogeyman. From the corpse to the core of life he stand. Husband, father, family.
Just checking the sounds in the stream to make sure my audio levels are good.
Walk that walk. Story games deep, multiplayer heat. Calm under fire still brings the beat. Never too loud, but the message land. Certified mode, yeah, you
They
know
sound
the
good to me.
brand. Stay cool, stay sharp, build as you can. Lock in the stream, it's certified mode, fam.
All right, so we'll use this one. It's not a super interesting one, but I just need some clips at this point. I just need something. So we'll download this, and then we're going to switch over to CapCut, and we're going to go to Media and Import, and I'm going to import what I just downloaded. We're going to delete How does it do that, bro? It selected more than I wanted it to. How is it connected? Oh, I wonder if they're connected to this button. Yep, that was it. And then we're going to pull in what I just looked at, like this one. Move this back up. All right, so the first thing I do, get rid of these old captions. It will auto remove them when I generate the next one. The first thing I do when I look clips is I find the thumbnail I want to use. Normally I try to pick something, a funny face or something like that. This is not a particularly interesting clip, see? See, I didn't show any reaction whatsoever to that win. I commented on it, but my face is very focused and stoic, I would say. So that's definitely something I can improve on in my streams, is to show more reaction, show more emotion when something like that happens. I slip into a very stoic expression, and I don't think that's good for the stream or for my clips, to be honest. That side eye is kind of funny. All right, we just need clips, so I'm not going to worry about it. So I'll freeze that frame and pull it at the beginning, and then I'll add that animation. And I'm using this one.
Engines flare, pulse driving through the fray. Jet roar overhead, cutting through the gray. Drum beats as he stares down danger. Fuel through his veins, they call him Earthly Ranger.
Now normally, so on this freeze frame, I'll normally expand this out to about 150%. We'll change it. We'll come back and change the title. That's the intro I normally use.
Where the right feels thin. Sci-fi sparks when the doubts settle in. Stands in silence though the night grows.
Like I said, this isn't a particularly interesting clip, but I just need to get content.
Truth is known as Earthly Ranger.
I think that's good. I just use the one that's in. Oh, also, I want to go ahead and remember to add some enhancements. So all three of those enhancements. I like all three of those enhancements. It makes it a little bit brighter, a little bit easier to see from the phone.
Box open to the way he'll engage. Stealth in the dark or he redlines the gauge. Thrives when the risk hits the edge of danger. Path cut through purpose, signed by Earthly Ranger. Earthly Ranger pushing straight through the flame. Engines pounding as he answers to the name. Ground or sky, he won't chase fortune or fame. He rides for the truth, not for the game.
All right, let's trim up the music. I have a marker on the select one music. I usually like that to start right around. Normally like that select one to come right after the transition to the outro. Should be good. And I usually have a low audience applause. Let's get that animation. It's this one. We're gonna go ahead and favorite that so I won't lose it again. Just make sure the timing lines up. All right, just about done with this one. So the first one took me quite a long time because I went and found all of these things. And you can add effects into these clips too. This, like I said, this clip isn't particularly interesting, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time adding any effects or anything. This is just a win moment from the stream. We're going to add some captions and then we'll be done with this clip. So the first clip took about 45 minutes. This one only took about 10.
That's a beer, a backwoods bow. Work all day, then fires up a screen. Hard mode life.
Thunder is just slightly off.
Hard mode hero, no fear, no cheat. Work boots on, now it's time to compete.
Yeah, if this was a better clip, I'd spend a little bit more time polishing it, but oh, actually we gotta change the title. And we gotta add captions. And we gotta add captions. What did I say?
Ran with a beard, bro, still holds true. Strong back, big laugh, old school crew. Drives too fast, plays too bold. Can't find a game that can take it so hard. Hero, no fear,
See.
no cheat. Work boots on, now it's time to compete. Father of three, yeah, gets a bit loud. Ball keeps rolling, makes his kids proud. Yeah.
He's free finally. All right, and let's go ahead and add our captions in.
Life throws heat, but he stands
Delete
tall.
current captions. Go ahead and auto-generate the captions.
Sunset fades, the screen still glows. Long live the legend. Backwoods bow.
Oh my goodness. Tired. I'm tired, guys.
Hard mode hero,
Get
king
rid of
of
the
the
captions for the intro and the outro, and then we're just gonna check.
game's too easy, so he make his own road. That's backwoods bow. Heavy load, pure gold.
All right. I don't know why these underlined the blank spaces I added in there. I don't know. Sorry, my OCD goes crazy sometimes. I get stuck on the smallest little things, the smallest little problem or discrepancy I see, and you can see that the HD optimizer
He's traveled
now, which is nice. It's a little bit brighter. It's a little bit more clear.
skylines blue.
All right,
Walk
that
factory
looks
floors
good.
where
Now we need to change the font. I think we're using remote. What's it called? Yeah, remote. And then let's reduce the size to around 10. Make this just above my head. A little bit of overlap is usually good. And then I like to add this effect to the text. It's just a little bit easier. You see the difference between that font and that font? Much easier to read if it's got that slightly flat text. Let's do this one more time.
Long roads carry heavy machines through working towns that never slow. Hotel lobbies feel like ghosts when silent evenings start to grow. Family keeps his spirit firm when longing days
All right, now we're going to export it.
or choke.
1080p, MP4, 30 frames per second. We're going to go ahead and export that.
Engines rise where his footsteps go.
All right, all exported. Now we're going to go back to. We're going to go back to Metro Pool. All right, and we're going to go to planning for the next week. So we're going to schedule this for Monday. Yeah. Gonna add my video. I'll put my title. My SEO optimized phrase. And my teaser. And my hashtags.
Walks alone.
Type.
IQ games on a steady grind. Golden voice got true.
Let's see.
No shortcuts, just time and faith. Hard work, good vibes, that's the way. He ain't no bot, he one of a kind. Low key funny, got the chat aligned. Horror on screen, but he cool inside. Lifting up hearts while he ride
enough.
that grind. Trust the process, he don't chase fame. Every scare's real, still he play the game.
I'm going to copy this title and paste it into the YouTube presets here. I'm going to select my YouTube playlist, category gaming, and we're going to put our tags again here. Okay, and done. All right, so we need, I normally edit on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and so what I try to do on Saturday mornings is clips for the whole next week. So I want to create enough clips through. I want to create at least one clip a day through next Friday. So Saturday, I pick it up there and do the next week. All right, and then we're back to the beginning, back to Eclipse Let's check out the next clip here. This was also a voice activated. Kind of cool. I got the filter on and it seems to be working. What's going on? Welcome in. You're watching me clip and edit my clips for the week. If this is your first time in here, my name is Select One Gaming, and welcome in. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me for a minute. All right, I like this one. I like this one. I like this one better than the last one. The last one was kind of plain, but this one shows a fail, right? And I like the self-deprecating clips for some reason. I don't know why, but we're gonna download that, and then we're gonna go back to CapCut. We're gonna go to Media, Import, import this clip. Turn off all my connections, and I'm gonna delete the clip we just made, and we're gonna insert the new one. We have that. Reapply my connections. Now, first thing again is we're gonna look for the emotional moment. That's probably it right there. Right. Pick a freeze frame. We're gonna use this as the thumbnail. Put it at the beginning. Right. We're gonna add the lightning. Okay. We're gonna use that one. We're gonna add the thunderstorm on that. Add it at the very beginning. Now we're gonna make this 150 or 155, 155% scale. I'm gonna position this to be more centered. It's a little too big. Let's make this smaller this time. I would change the SEO title on this to be gamer fails is what I usually use.
Big boss Joshua tested my way. Two galaxies hang.
And then I'll pick this last teaser once I watch this couple times. Alright, so we're gonna make the title "I Was So Close." Alright. Let's go back to where we were.
Snake took the mission silent and true. No alerts raised, did what he had to do. Big boss Joshua, loyal and proud. Drop 3 galaxies.
Probably a little long.
Lit up the crowd.
everything after the freeze frame. All right, let's do it right around here, I think. Get rid of this part. We'll put the animation out on there. This is the one we wanted. Let's trim up the music. Get the audience applause right at the end. We'll add the thunder in. Oh, wait. It needs to be here. All right. Let's see where we're at. I cut it too soon. Got an awkward. It's got an awkward cut. It's got an awkward cut. I don't like that awkward cut. Let's. I'm gonna go back. All right. This will be that's where I want it right there. I can put these back together. All right, now we can apply the animation to it, which is there it is. There we go. All right, that's better. That's better. You can see my OCD kind of takes over sometimes with those type of things. All right, we'll line up our sounds so the select one happens right upon transition. Perfect. Let's get the audience applause on here and the thunderstrike. I think it was right there is where the thunder starts. So that's where we want it. All right, let's apply the enhancements. I want the enhanced voice. I want the HD stabilize in quality, and I want the auto adjust. And this takes some time. So once you apply this, you're not going to see it for a couple of minutes. This is pretty close to what we want. Might want to activate an applause here somewhere or a laughter. All right, that sounds good. Is it still applying? I think it's still applying. All right, let's go watch the full thing, and then we'll be done with. Oh, we got to add captions. Still got to add captions. I'm gonna mute the music because I don't want captions for the song. I'm gonna apply this, delete the current captions, and run that. This will just takes a few seconds. All right, we're going to remove the captions from the intro and the outro. And then we want to change the font of the captions. Premu is what I've been using. I'm going to scale this down to 10 font size, and we're going to adjust it just slightly over my head. Apply the effect to the background so it's a little bit easier to read. And I think we're done. You see the HD kicked in. I think we want another. I think we want that there. All right. I think that looks good. Let's make sure the timing is good. I think we want this over here. Hmm. Turn the music back on. All right, one more time. See if I missed anything. Let them fail. All right, looks good to me. Let's go ahead and export this. We got H264, MP4, 1080p, 30 frames per second. I usually only use 30 frames per second on my clips just to make them a little smaller. I'm not sure I like, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Okay. We'll export that, and then we're done with CapCut. So let's hop over to Metro Cool, which is, where's that? Here it is. Create a clip from Monday at 5 o'clock. We're going to import our video that we just exported. Oh, I didn't change the name. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're going to put our title. We're going to put our SEO phrase, gamer fails, and then we'll put a teaser. And then our hashtags. Game streamer, and this is going to be gamer fails. Let's see, what do we want? Game reactions. Perfect. Copy this. All right, we'll copy title, plug it in to here into YouTube. Then we will add to the playlist, gaming category, and add our YouTube hashtags. God of War Ragnarok, game streamer, gamer fails, and game reactions. Perfect. And we'll hit schedule. done. All right, so we got half the well, we got today, tomorrow, Monday. This was Monday, right? August 24th. Yeah, this was Monday. So we still need Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we need 4 more clips in order to hit one for each day. Perfect. So that's scheduled to go. I'll go find another clip. Go back to Eclipse. Let's see. I have one more voice activated. Let's see if it's any good. All right, I didn't see much there. So this was the 14th. So let's move on to, or this was the 17th. Let's move on to the 20th and see if there's any voice activated ones here. All right, looks like we have two voice activated. You can see by this tag here. See what I did here. Oh, I'm wearing my select one shirt. That's cool. All right, let me see. What do I have going on here? Thought I was done for. Yeah, it's not a great clip. Let's see this other one from the 20th, a couple days ago. So this is what I normally do is I look primarily for the voice activated ones because they're usually the best. They're the ones I actually thought that I might want. So this is talking about this stream. Okay, let me watch this one more time. This is actually a pretty good promo for the once a week editing stream. Yeah, so the thought here is that I have to edit anyway, and I needed to find more time. kind of this is a good promo for this. So let's do this one. All right, and then let's turn off these. Import the clip that I just downloaded. Delete this. Pull it in. And let's find the what we want for the thumbnail. Maybe that. Maybe that. Yeah, I guess that's the only one really. Only one I see. All right, we'll use that as the thumbnail. Freeze it, pull it to the front. Oh, we gotta turn our snap back on. All right, and then we'll apply the animation. It's gonna be that. Oh, what happened? What happened, brother? I'm missing the thunder. This is it, I guess. Let's see, is this it? Perfect. Let's increase the scale to 150 or so. Title back in here. I don't know why it does that. All right, here we go. See how this goes. I think we'll start it right there. We'll remove that laughter in a second. Okay. Not the greatest, but it's not the greatest. I think I could have done a better job of explaining that, but I think we'll use it. We'll use it. I need the content anyway. What's up, Retro? How are you? No, it's okay. I'm glad you're here. How are you doing, man? This is just an editing stream, so it's not gonna be super exciting. I don't think I need any audience applause there, but we will add the thunder. How you doing, Retro? All right, let's. Oh, what happened to? in the music, bro. I'm all good now. Excited this for kind of stream. It's cool. Yeah, I'm just going through the process of how I edit. All right. So, what do we have so far?
Desert wind still, the challenge in play. Big boss Joshua tested my way.
We gotta remove these captions.
Two galaxies hang, stealth on the line. No kills, no noise, those A plus a mine. Snake took the mission silent and true. No alerts raised.
So this one is almost done. I think we just gotta adjust the title and add the captions.
Lit up the crowd.
Okay. I think that's good. So this is CapCut. Yeah. I'll go through the whole process in just a second. I'm finishing up in CapCut, but this is CapCut. I'm gonna adjust my title. This is gonna be streaming tips. We'll put this on here. So I have the name of the game, and then I have the SEO optimized title, and then the teaser. So we have that, and now we just need to add that. We just need to add the captions now. So go up here and click on captions. This is the template I normally use for captions, and I'm going to generate the captions. It'll take a few seconds. Yeah, CapCut is it's got a good balance of lots of functionality and easy to use. So I like it. It does cost like $20 a month though. All right, so we're going to delete the caption from the intro and the outro. And then I'm going to adjust the font of the captions. I like to use Remove for this game. Wait, what? No, I don't want a background on this, bro. Let's reduce the font size to 10. And I don't have a background on. Okay. Not sure. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to give it a shadow box just to be slightly easier to read. And we'll pull this up just above my head. Right around there. Looks good. And let's see where we're at. I think we're done with this clip. And then we'll start all over again. Yeah, this next part, you might like, Retro. It's how I get the clips to start with. Turn the music back on for this. All right. Where did we don't want the laughter. We wanted the applause, right? So we're gonna, is this it? Gotta find it. Where is, somehow I deleted it. Let's see, activate it here. That looks like the same one. That looks like the same one. All of these are the same one. Okay. I don't need this or this. These are all the same. Yeah. So what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go to the special effects again, and we want the applause, right? Too much. Where's the applause we want? We just want a small applause for the outro. That's what I'm looking for. I see this a lot of effort because you type in some. No, I don't. I don't type them in one by one. It auto generates for me. Retro. The only thing I edit. The only thing I edit is the title. So I like this title right here. Oops. So this title right here, because I want to have the name of the game, an SEO optimized phrase, and then a little bit of a hook. All the rest of these are programmatically generated for me. I can go through and edit it. So I can go here and go to the captions, and these are all the captions. I can edit it here if I want. I usually don't. But I need an applause. I need a, but it has all these special effects built into it. I like a pretty, I like a small applause. Yeah, not a concert or anything. I just want a kind of a humble little applause. Yeah, that'll work. We'll fade in and out on the applause, and let's watch this again real quick. Let's reduce the volume of this to about negative 10 dB. It's not too overwhelming. I want it to be kind of subtle. That's not the one I want, but I can't find the one I want. Can't find the one that I like. Huh. There it is. That's different than this one, right? Might be the same. It might be the same, but we're going to go ahead and fade in and out on that. Let's do it again. Now, once I create it for one clip, the way I do it, I only have to create these once unless I accidentally delete it or something. So we're going to use the same template for all the rest of the clips today. I'll show you what I mean. You'll see with the next iteration, there's not as much work to do. A little bit more fade on that. There we go. All right, so we got our title, we've got our music, the music is aligned to the clip. We've got the clip that I want. I got the thumbnail. I've got the captions. I've got the sounds that I wanted to add the special effects. So let's go ahead and export this. Give it a name. Editing stream. So we'll export the we'll export this. So that's good to go. Now we're going to go back to Metricool and schedule this to be published. So Metricool is here. This is the app that I use. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. But you come in here and you connect all of your platforms. So I'm connected to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch right now. You can have, it's got lots of different analytics about each platform for the clips and the live streams that I have. So this is where I get a lot of my data to figure out if I've had a good stream, if I've had a bad stream, what can I do to improve, all that kind of stuff. Lots of good stuff in here. But we're going to go right over to planning. So you can see here's the one we planned for release today. This will be published out to all of those platforms. Here's the one for Saturday. That's today. Here's Sunday and Monday. So those are the ones we've done. Let's schedule one for Tuesday. I like to have at least one stream per day. So Tuesday at 5 o'clock is here. And we're going to add the video we just exported from CapCut, editing stream. And we're going to give it a title. So streaming tips, new editing stream, and then I'm going to give it some hashtags. So we'll say editing tips, game streamer. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Hashtags don't mean as much as they used to. And now, so this already has presets. The only one I really have to change is YouTube. They force you to enter your own stream for here. I don't know why. It's a pain in the butt, but I'm going to add it to the playlist. This playlist is connected to selectonegaming.com, so it'll automatically show the clips on selectonegaming.com for this playlist. A gaming category, and we'll give it some tags here too. I don't know why they make you do this twice, but add that, and then we'll schedule this out. And bang, that one's done. Now we can start all over again. So that's 5 clips we've created this morning so far. So that'll be scheduled. It'll automatically post at 5 o'clock today. Yes, it posts to all the platforms at once. It really saves a lot of time. Saves a lot of time. And it gets your clips out there on more places. So all of these will have the same. All of these will have the same clip on them. I could, if I wanted to, edit each platform so it has a specific platform title in it, but I don't take the time. I'm trying to reduce time, not gain it. All right, so now we're back to the beginning. So this is the application I use for clipping. It's called Eclipse. It does cost. I'm not sponsored by them, but this saves a huge amount of time. This saves hours per week, hours and hours per week. So we'll go back to the beginning here. What this is the same sort of thing where you connect to all the platforms, right? So if I go to the platforms right now, I'm connected to Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Kick, and oh no, I'm not connected to Okay, so right now this is connected to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And what it does is it watches my stream for me and it pulls my stream into their platform, and then it clips out moments it thinks would make good clips, right? So if I go to my library, here are all of my streams. Each row here is a stream, right? And then each individual item here is a platform. And the reason why there's two for YouTube is because I stream YouTube both horizontal and vertical. Yeah, it saves a lot of time, and there's even more. So what I have it doing is I use Facebook for my clips, mainly because it has a little trouble with the voice commands on YouTube, but Facebook it does pretty well. But I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'll go to watch clips. These are the clips it created for me. I did nothing. Here. It did it for me. It watched my stream. It connected, and then it sends me an email and says, "Hey, we've got some new clips for you." And then I'll know when it's done. And then I come in here, and these are all the clips that it created for me, right? And so it actually gives a score for each one. It gives you the transcript of each one, why it's worth posting, information on that. It gives you lots of cool stuff in here, but this score is cool. It scores it based on a bunch of different factors. And one of the coolest things about this tool that I like is the voice command. So I have two clips here. So you can see the tag. I actually have one here. So you can see, actually, this is not the one we were on. I'm going to go to I think it was the 20th. Let's go here. On the 20th, we had two. I think this is the one we just clipped. Is here. It was voice command because I said clip or clip that or something like that. It went ahead and cropped this out for me. And it's the one we just downloaded and edited and published. So this is what they give you. And they said, "Hey, this is a good clip." They give it a score of 100. And they said, this is the one we should clip. Let me turn my music back on. I don't know why I keep stopping, bro. That's just music videos. Yes, this is where the voice command magic happens. So we just edited this one. Let's take a look at this one and see if this one is worth it.
Kids keep me steady, their love will prevail. Say it out loud, I'm marrying an angel. Angel. I am tough, but my heart stays open. New York raised me fierce and golden. Move with strength, hearts compel. Loud and proud, I'm Ellen Angel. I'm Ellen Angel. Morning, rush
All right.
pushing dreams through the
It's not a great clip, to be honest, but I'm just trying to get some content out there. So we'll go ahead and download this. So it downloads it to my hard drive, and then we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to CapCut. I'm gonna undo all my links, and I'm gonna click on media, import what I just downloaded, and then we're gonna delete this other one. I'm going to import this one. This will be a pretty short clip. All right, the first thing I do with the first post clipping edit I do is I look for what I want my thumbnail to be. So I look through all of this and figure out, usually I pick something where I'm making a funny face or I'm showing some emotion or something like that. I use that one. Then I freeze the frame, and then I pull that at the beginning. all the snap links again. All right, so this is my freeze frame. I'm gonna change the scale of this to be about 150, where I normally like it. I'll readjust that so it's centered better. So now the very beginning of the clip is this. And now let's apply the animation, which is the lightning. And that should align with the thunder sound that I have that I added.
Puzzle mind shot, plays the long game hard. Epic worlds pull deep, every moment hits scarred. Chest stays clean when he swings that mod sword. End of the line, bow down to Demon Lord. Break the quiet.
I'm gonna clip out this section because this is this was just a spammer in the chat and I was responding to them. Go ahead and cut it here. And then I think we wanted to add
Anime focus, manga fire in the stare. Warrior tales born from struggle and despair.
cut this. This should be a super short clip. And then we'll add that same animation, lightning, with the applause, the outro, and line up the thunderstorm to be in time with that lightning animation effect. We need to cut the sound out of this one. Let's zoom in a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. So these little bars right here will allow me to fade in and out the sound. It's got just a smidgen of the sound there that is going to drive me crazy. So I'm going to remove that. There we go. Zoom back up. Now let's align our custom select one song to the clip. So you could see on this soundtrack. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Go back. I have this soundtrack marked right here, and what that is it's me saying here's where the outro starts. And the reason I do that is because as soon as I transition, I want it to say select one in the song. So I'll show you what that sounds like. Oh, wow, this is... let's get this 15. Let's try this. There it is. We got all the fades are working good. All right, I think all we have left is the captions now. I'll click on captions, click my favorite style for the captions. I'm gonna say auto generate, and it's gonna delete the current captions for me. I'll have that generate. I forgot to mute the music. That's okay. All right, we're going to delete the captions from the intro and the outro. We don't need them there. And let's watch one more time.
I'm alive, but I'm not still breathing that smoke. Zombie with a mic, every word is a joke. No soul in my eyes, but the flow stay mean. Walking through the dark like a dead man's dream. Still move, still grind, still roam at night. Moonlight, twig, off and teeth, bone white. I don't die, how you dab, how the heart been seen. Hands up if it feel like a walking home king. Dead man's dream. Dead man's dream. Dead man's dream.
Delete that caption. All right, let's change the font. We're gonna use Primo, and we're gonna reduce the size of the font to 10. And I'm gonna put it just above my head. And as you can see, it's just a little bit hard to read, right? So what I do is I go to effects and I give it a shadow box. That makes it just a little bit easier to see. And let's watch this one more time.
Big boss steps in, his legend has grown. Big boss in the room, beat locked in tight. Lights pull slow, neon cuts the night. Snakes fill the air, rhythm shapes the zone. Every drop hits clean, big boss sets the tone.
It's probably good. I do think it needs just a little bit of effects. So let's look for a shake or something. How about impact?
Stealth mode, crawling through the grass. Metal Gear mindset, patience built to last.
Yeah,
Vision
cool.
like a Spartan, eyes locked on the zone. Bass hits deep, power in his bones. Big boss in the room, be locked in tight. Lights pulse slow,
Right there is where we want it.
mates fill the air, rhythm shapes.
So I'm just adding a little bit of impact to it. Right when it hits. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Big boss on the hunt, mask on
Perfect.
full focus.
All right,
Hot line speed hits, reflex sharp and focused. Moving through levels.
Let's see, we want game so this is we're editing the title. So I have the name of the game and then my SEO optimized title, which is game reactions. I have like 5 optimized. A little big, it feels a little bit big to me. Make this just a little bigger, I mean a little smaller. Let's make this one a little smaller too. And we'll give this one underline.
Hello there.
Let's make this a little smaller too. There we go. Oh, it's good. Now we're done. Oh, we gotta change the hook. So it's name of the game, SEO optimized, and then my hook, which in this case will be I thought I was done for. Now we're gonna export this.
Real purpose, that's still grandma. Steady under pressure.
And then we're gonna go back to Metropool. All that looks good. And then back to Metropool. We'll go here. This is Metropool again. All of the platforms I'm connected to, it's gonna publish this to all of them on a schedule for me. So this is this week. So we're working on next week's clips. I like to have 1 clip a day. I like to publish at 5 o'clock. I'm still looking for the best time to be able to publish this. This tool will tell you what the best times to publish them are, but the reason I like 5 o'clock is because if you schedule your stream in the platforms you're streaming to, if you publish a clip before that time, it will put a link to your scheduled live stream in the clip itself. Hello, Zero Infinity. How are you, my friend? So I like to publish a clip about an hour before I go live, so that clip will actually have the link to the scheduled live. But you have to schedule your live. I'll show you how I do that. Like, yeah. So we're gonna schedule this here. We're gonna import the video we just edited. All done for. I'm gonna give it a title, which is God of War Ragnarok. And we're gonna give it the SEO optimized title, which was game reactions. I have like 5 different. I have 5 different SEO optimized titles I use. This is one of them, game reactions. And then I'll give the hook, which is I thought I was. And then I'll add my hashtags, which is I use God of War, say GOW Ragnarok. And then we'll say game streamer. These are all hashtags that I've researched. Game streamer, game reactions. And I don't know, gamer fails. Just add some emphasis there. And we're gonna copy this title. This will be applied to all of these, but YouTube demands their own. I don't know why. I'm gonna post that same title in here. It's public. I'm gonna add it to my playlist so it can be automatically populated on my website. Category of gaming, and then they want their own hashtags also. So we'll say God of War. We'll say GOW Rock. Oops. Yeah, and then we'll say game streamer. And then we'll put game reactions and gamer fails. And then we'll hit schedule. Can you see me those optimized titles you use it for the clips? Yeah, sure. It's just like game streamer, game reactions, gamer fails, funny gamer, things like that. Things that people actually search for on the discovery platforms. So I like to have the name of the game because people search for that. I also like to have an SEO optimized title, which is kind of researched based on how often people search for something. And then I put a hook. So we are scheduled to Wednesday. We got 2 more to do, and we'll be done editing for this week. So back to the beginning. We go back to Eclipse. This is the application I use for my clipping. What this is if I look at this application, it does cost about $150 a year, but it saves me about 3 hours per week because I don't have to watch my stream and scrub through my stream to find the clips that I want. It does it for me. So it watches all of these platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. You can also look at Kick and Rumble. It watches those streams and it creates a clip for me. Now what I have it set up to do is I use Facebook. So I tell it to automatically create clips from the Facebook feed, primarily because 2 reasons. One, it's one of the few that I stream in vertical format, and I like all my short form content to be vertical. And 2, it does really good. This application, Eclipse, does really well at picking up the voice command. So when I say clip that, it'll pick that section up automatically and create that clip for me. I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the stream from 21st, I guess, yesterday, or the day before yesterday. So we'll click on watch these clips, and you can see they've got tags. Each one of these has different tags. It categorizes these. You can see this voice command. That means that this clip, it made this clip because I told it to in the stream, which saves time. I don't have to put a marker. I don't have to click a button. I don't have to do anything. I just have to say clip that, and it'll create this clip for me. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. But let's see what they clipped here. Clips are sometimes very niche and need to research. Yes, I think you would, Joe. That's kind of funny. All right, so we'll download that. that one is one we're going to edit. Let's take a look at a couple of these other clips.
Stand your ground when the battle horns blow.
I like the new intro videos, Zero. They are really cool.
Out at sea, then home to reset. Range backpack, target line set. Dog by his side,
So-
wife smiling warm. Duty and pride in the heart he carries strong. That is the life.
That's pretty cool. Let's look at a couple more of these real quick.
Raise one up for the man named Tobias. Salute a man who
Is this stream going to be in VODs? Yes, it'll be in my VODs. It'll be in H2A and the tube of them.
roots with a modern groove. Built on grit and love that stays. Tobias lives it every day. Tobias lives it every day. Sunrise orders, late night tunes. Dead mouth post in a country swoon. Callous
I don't
hands,
read them in history
steady
due to time.
soul.
I'm gonna try to make them more specific and detailed. Yeah, I'm thinking we start with
Raise one up
like
for the man
ones that we've made custom anthems for people that are in the stream like almost every time, and they already have a custom anthem. So, and then new ones would be anytime somebody subscribes as a super fan.
Tobias lives it every day.
So right now I'm just listening for something funny or something emotional or something like that that would make a good clip. Normally I like the funny ones. I'm just gonna scrub through this a little bit real quick. And the cool thing about doing this type of editing, yes, it is very time consuming. It takes me about 3 hours per week to do that, even with all these automations. But it gives me an opportunity to watch my own stream and identify things I did really well, or things I could do better, or things I should say differently, those type of things, or something is off with the way it looks or the way it sounds. It helps me catch all those things, so it makes my streams better over time. That's actually the biggest benefit. Yeah, I love them. I love the intro videos. I think they're really, really cool. Do you use Paulo for those? These clips are really long. They made these clips are 2 minutes. I've never seen it. They must have made a change, because usually the clips are only about 30 seconds. These are all like 2.5 minutes. Yes, I have refined it over time. I find that with repetition, I get a little bit better and better and better at what I say and how I say it, you know? It probably gets a little bit repetitive for you guys, though. You hear me say the same crap over and over again. But that repetition is helpful for the stream, I think. Follow. I'll get 300 credits. Yeah, I will say that if you play around with Paulo, so let's go to Paulo. Let's go to Paulo real quick. So you can actually play around with Paulo a little bit. So here are, like, here's the ones I made for the most recent promo. And they're kind of funny, right? And the first thing I do is I don't create them with sound. So there are different things you can change in the videos that you generate with Paulo, so that it can take up less tokens. You know, show you what I mean by that. So let's say this one. That one was stupid, right? I think this is the one I ended up using. Yeah. I think so. But if you go to edit and reprompt, right? See all these things down here? I like to use. I showed my wife the clips and maybe she said, "No wonder you don't finish your work." That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, and so I use these as every time I start a new game, I create custom music using Suno. I create AI generated clips, and then I put them together, and then I make a short form promo. I'll show you what that. I'll show you what that's on. Let me pause this. And so if I go to my TikTok channel, right? So I have one of these for each of the new games as a promotion. Why can I not hear anything? Here's the sound. Brother. So this is like a promo for the new game I'm playing, right? Yeah. So I have that. But what I was showing you is in Palo, it costs, right? There's a subscription. And like you mentioned, you have to be careful with, let me turn my music back on. So all of these options down here impact how many credits it costs. You see in the lower right hand corner, that head out of the way. Oh, you can't see it. All right, well, you'll have to trust me. Down here in the bottom right-hand corner, next to the create button, there's the number of credits that this prompt will cost. And there's several things that impact the cost. You can make it less and less. Like this video with all my settings takes 72. But if I change from Kling 3.0 to Palo 2.5, it just went down to 12 tokens. And you said you had 300 tokens with your subscription right now. If you change to Palo, that might be less. I like Kling because I've gotten pretty good at creating the prompts. So I don't mind that it takes a little bit more. But the other thing about it is if you use one of the agents that does not generate audio, it can be less tokens that it takes as well. And then the number of seconds that you want it to generate, this impacts your tokens as well. I usually use 10 or 12 seconds, depending on what I'm trying to do. If you change the mode, the resolution, right? It impacts the number of tokens. And obviously, I create one at a time because I can usually get what I'm looking for in just one or two. Cheeky Chili Pepper, how are you though? How's it going over on the tube of you? Yeah, that's why I use Palo 2.5, but I wonder if Kling is better quality for sure. There's no doubt about it. It knows what you're saying a little bit easier. Palo, it normally takes me a few passes to get it to do what I'm looking for. But I can upgrade to unlimited, but I don't. I'm using Kling, and then video or image, avatar, all that kind of stuff. So this will generate, that'll generate the clips, and I have a different one for each one, each new game I play. So this is God of War Ragnarok. And I put the custom anthem that I created for my intro and outro to this video, and then I promote that. But you can see I've made lots of stuff. Here's the one for Assassin's Creed. I created some animations for, some of them were terrible, like that one is terrible. This one I think is the one I ended up using.
Never too loud, but the message land.
Maybe.
Certified mode, yeah, you know the brand.
That's the one I ended up using in my streams when I'm trying to get people to share it out. Anyway, that's what I use for Apollo. Where were we at? I think we're this one already. Did we do this one? Thought I was done for it. Did I publish this one, or did I schedule this? All right, so let's go to Metro Pool. Back to Metro Pool. This is the one I just published. So this is scheduled. It'll automatically go to all the platforms I'm connected to, and it'll post it there on schedule for me.
Out in the pines, where the slow winds blow.
Thought I was done for it. Yeah. All right. So we already did this one. So let's go back to CapCut, and we're gonna go to the media, and we just downloaded one. Right. I'm going to turn off all my linkage so I don't accidentally delete something. And I'm going to delete the video we just created a few minutes ago. I'll pull the new one in. You see I'm using the same template. As long as I don't delete all this stuff, it saves a lot of time. I usually create a new template for each game I'm playing. This is God of War, so I can reuse the same exact template that's got basically all the fonts and all the music I want, the outro and the special effects, all of those things are there. Let's take a look and see what's up with this one. Why did we download this one? Turn back on my linkage. Go, so it snaps into place. Alright, music. I gotta get a bit for this so I can fade in and out of music as I want. Do you ever run out of your 800 credits? Yes, I do. Yeah, pretty much. But I only create a video with Paulo for every new song, for every new game, which is once every 2 weeks or something. Right. So I don't create them all the time. So I can use up my 800 credits, basically for each game, I'll use them all up. All right, so this was my funny reaction. So the first thing I do once I import a clip that Eclipse made for me is I look for my expression. What do I want my thumbnail to be? Which in this case, I think the whole reason I clipped this was because of that face is just absolutely ridiculous. So we'll grab that, pull that to beginning. This is going to be my thumbnail, right? So this is how the video is going to start. I got my whisper. And then we have the title here. We're going to change the title in a minute. We'll leave it there for now. We'll come back afterwards and add that. And then I want to apply an animation for this. For God of War, this is the animation I like to use. It's got the lightning effect, right? Like that. And then I'm going to attach this sound, which is thunder, to that animation so it happens at the same time. Let's see what that looks like. Perfect. So now we had a good transition from the thumbnail to the actual video. We got the sound effect, we got the whisper, and we've got the title. So what's next? Now we're going to trim. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through this and trim out what I don't want. I don't like videos to be much longer than 1 minute, and the shorter the better. If I can get a clip down to 30 seconds, that would be ideal. Yeah, that's a funny reaction. That is a funny reaction. So I think this was the intro, right? This was Joe's intro. So we're going to trim it down to just the relevant part. There we go. So I think we want to start right around here. We'll just make this smaller. And because I have all these things clicked on, all these linkages, it will keep it all together. It snaps to, is what they call that. I have that. I don't think I want that. We'll put that here. So that's the special. That's the impact special effect. All right. I think what we're gonna do with this one, right, is I want to stop the. I think I want to stop the select one. So right around here, I don't like having two sounds at the same time. So we're gonna fade out there, and we're gonna pull this in after it's done. Right, and see I have this little marker on the music. That's because that's where I in the song I say select one, and so as soon as I transition to the outro, the first thing I want it to say is select one, right? And then I want this to fade back in once Joe's song is over with. So let's see what that sounds like. I don't know why it faded in and out like that. That's unfortunate. But and then we're gonna fade back into the select one song. All right, let's get the audience applause right on the outro transition and the thunder. So we're going to do the same outro at the end of the video we did at the beginning. So we're going to add this lightning bolt. We're going to add the sounds, and then it goes to the applause. Then it says select one of the songs. Let's see what that sounds like. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. All right, so now we have a title and we have the captions to do. So let's do the captions first. I'm going to turn off the select one song while I'm generating captions so it doesn't put lyrics to the song in the captions. So I'm going to go captions up here in CapCut. I'm going to select a style that I have saved as a favorite. And I'm going to generate the captions and I'm telling it to delete all the existing captions. So let's see what that does. Take a few seconds. All right. And I'm going to delete the captions from the intro and from the outro because I don't need them. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the font to a font that I like for this game. I usually pick a different font for each game. In this case, it's Primo. I'm going to reduce the size to 10, font size of 10, and I'm going to put this just over my head, just a little bit, with maybe a little bit of overlap. And it gets a little hard to read sometimes, so I'm going to apply a shadow box to this. So I click over here to Effects, under Text, under Effects, and I'm going to click on Art. And that gives it a little bit of shadow box. It's not bad if the background is dark, the game is dark, but if it's light, it's hard to read. So that shadow box helps it so it shows up and it's very visible regardless. Yeah, and then we're going to watch it again from beginning to end. This time we're going to be looking at the captions themselves to see if they need any adjustments. Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to turn the music back on. Start it again. Oh, you know what? I think we want to make this thumbnail a little bit larger. So I'm going to click on this thumbnail. I'm going to go to scale. I'm going to upgrade it to about 150-ish. And okay, that's going to be too big. I don't get the full effects. We're going to make that a little smaller. Might be it. I might have to keep this one at 100. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep that one at 100 this time. Normally, I like to zoom in a little bit so my face is a little bit bigger, but in this case, I want my fist in this one because I think it emphasizes the expression. All right, let's watch and listen to it from beginning to end. Look for mistakes in the captions, which we will adjust if it's needed. Yeah. It's unfortunate that it's fading in and out. The other thing is I'm seeing is the video is very dark. So I'm going to enhance this real quick. So I'm going to select all of the video parts. And I'm going to, let's enhance my voice a little bit. Let's stabilize and enhance the quality. And let's do an auto adjust too. Now these will take a couple of minutes. So some of it you see immediately, some of it will take a little while. But you see how the colors are more vivid now? That I feel like on clips, in the live stream, it's not needed so much, but in clips, you really want to capture people's attention because you've only got a few seconds, right? Which is why I always like to use a crazy expression as the thumbnail because I want to catch someone's attention there. So we'll play this. That does look a lot better. Unfortunate that the sound faded in and out on that. Got that right, bro? One that stops doom scrolling. Exactly. That's exactly. All right. Let me see the timing of the shake of the effect. I think I want that just slightly earlier. Let's try it again. I don't think we want this stuff at the end. I think we're going to end it at we can clip that. Perfect. So we're going to take this stuff out and we're going to apply this animation to there. And we're going to, what are we going to do here? Okay. This is a little bit of a dilemma. Let's create this. Let's put this back. That's not, unsnap. No, stop it. Damn it. I'm going to put these back together and then separate them again because I changed it when you change the length of, that's why the first thing you want to do after you identify your thumbnail you want is you want to get all of the video you want and trim out the stuff that you don't want, because lining up the timing of your effects and your outros and the music and all of that stuff, if you are particular about the timing for that, then when you edit the clip and you've already got all those things set, you got to go back and do them all over again. So that's what just happened to me. I forgot to trim the end of this. I don't want everything on the end of that. And I still want the timing of this. I still want the timing of this intro. I mean, the outro. So it says select one as soon as it ends. All right, so let's go back to the beginning here, see what I've messed up. Okay. And we have the end of this now, right? Perfect. Okay, and we'll clean that up. We'll clean the captions up. Now I got to get the split right again. Gotcha. This is it. All right, you see how I put, I don't want the, I don't want the captions for the NPCs. All of this is not needed. I only want captions for what I'm saying. All right, we'll delete that. And now we need a title, right? So this one was let's see. I think I'm gonna go with something different. We'll go with custom intros. I've never used this before. I haven't checked to see if this is a good search engine optimized phrase or not, but make this smaller. Make this a little smaller too. Oh, that looks good. Slightly off center. Ruined it. There we go. It's still got a little bit of gap there, doesn't it? These are when I talk about having OCD. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This I will get stuck on this for a freaking hour. There we go. Got rid of the spaces on the sides. Still not really centered though. Now there's an underline on the space. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. I think I'm gonna try out CapCut. I've been using Power Director for editing. Gotcha. CapCut has a lot of options in it. I especially like when I go to audio, when I try to find things for audio, they have a sound set. They have a sound effects library, which are free to use, and there's a ton of them. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Like there's applause. Like I was looking for a car horn. I was looking for classic car horn. Right? You just search for whatever you want. It's got all kinds of stuff. Right? So that's very helpful for a very quick, easy way to get sounds. And it's got effects in here. So you can add like I have this shaking effect. They've got all kinds of effects. All kinds of effects. Like you can go to trending and it's got just a ton of crap. I mean, a ton of stuff. Hundreds and hundreds of different effects you can add to your videos, and they're all free to use. Kind of like that one. Actually, that one's pretty neat. I wonder what that looks like here. Look at that. That's cool. Kind of goes to the beat. I kind of dig it, guys. I kind of dig it. Do you like that better? Here, which one do you like better? This one or this one? I think I like the other one first, right? You got OCD with your editing too. It's crazy. It's crazy. I will spend hours trying to fix one little thing sometimes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, man. I think I like how it beats with the music kind of. All right, I think we're done with this. Let's watch it from beginning in last pass through. we'll export that. Shaking the walls. All right, so we have our export. I export in H264, MP4, 1080p, and 30 frames per second. And this is just for clips. I like to stream higher frame rate in my live streams, but for my clips, I like to make them small, a little smaller, a little bit more compact. And we're going to export this. And it's done. And now we're going to go back to Metricool. So we're going to go back to Metricool. We're going to go to, so just a reminder, this Metricool is pretty cool. It's called Metricool. You connect all of your platforms that you want to post your clips to. I have it connected to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. And then I'll go to planning, and you can see I can schedule, I can create a clip once, and it gets published to all of these platforms all at one time at whatever time I specify. So we're going to do that. Go to next week and see we've got clips every day all the way through Thursday. So let's create one for Thursday. We'll add the video we just downloaded, Shaking the Walls. I'll buy that for $1. I'll buy that for $1. Nice. And this is called, what's this called? Shaking the Walls. So this was, this is custom anthems, right? Custom intros. What do we want to say here? What do we want our title to be? Custom intros. Maybe welcome in. Let's just call this welcome in custom intros. And then we'll put our hashtags. I'm not, let's just put custom intros, game, streamer. Yeah, that's probably good. And then TikTok wants its own title. Pain in the butt. We're going to select a playlist of cyclonegaming.com so this clip can be automatically populated to my website. And then we're going to put our tags. Custom music, custom intro, and game stream. Oops. There we go. Schedule that out. Let that pop off. All right, so now we're scheduled through Thursday. Need at least one more clip. Need one more clip. All right, go back to Eclipse, where I've connected all of my streams, and it automatically clips out my clips for me from my streams. And let's just watch what they clipped out. And these are long, so we're probably going to scrub through these pretty quickly. As a matter of fact, we can, one of the things we can do is change the playback speed. Get through this a little faster. And a lot of times when I'm looking for clips, I don't even watch it first. I play it and then I click on another tab and work on something for Paulo or Insuno or something like that. I can't be bothered to watch all of this all the way through, especially for 2.5 minutes a clip. Nothing really there. Check out the next one. Oh, you guys can't hear it. When I have the display capture. Interesting. You can't hear it. I didn't know that. I'll turn my music on. I got to find another way to capture that rather than that because you can't hear the sounds. Gotcha. I'll fix that for the next editing stream for sure. Let's get the music back on.
It gets a bit loud, ball keeps rolling, makes his kids proud, yeah.
Did I die? No, I didn't die.
Life throws heat, but he stands tall, laughs it off, still beats them all. Sunset fades, the screen still glows, long live the legend.
If this statue were to fall over the
If I turn this
Backwoods
off. Okay, now you can hear it, right? Oh no, that's the music beat.
hard mode hero, king of the grind, raising kids, raising time. Game's too easy, so he make his own road. That's backwoods.
Okay, you can hear it now.
Heavy load, pure gold.
I don't know what that means. Good morning, K-pop artists. All right. How you doing, man? How are you doing? All right, let's watch this one and then we'll go on to the next stream.
Quiet rooms where stories grow.
Abby, have you played this game before?
He builds worlds
All right,
most
let's see.
never know. Patient hands give ideas identity. Quietly crafting
Tomorrow, I'm excited.
that zero infinity. From
That's why we didn't see RPG last night. He got his Xbox.
infinity he gives more than what he needs. Proof is earned
All right, I don't see anything here interesting. Let's just move to the.
his deeds, not just what he sees. Different streets under distant skies.
Yeah, yeah.
He learns truth through others' eyes.
Gaming with that game. Is that better? You said that's the best game ever made, and you've ruined all the rest of the games now. By starting with this one, you've ruined all the rest of the games. Oh, I remember this. That's how I started gaming.
From zero,
This is me telling the use that obsessive compulsive behavior in my job and my career, and I found myself kind of over the years bringing work home over the weekend working. Yeah, this is a good story. And it wasn't very helpful. I was stressed all the time, and it had an impact on my health. I actually developed some physical symptoms because of all that stress and hypertension. Anyway, about 5 years ago, my son was sitting on the couch playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And he wanted this is a good one. I'm gonna I'm gonna download this. I might not finish it today though. I think this one is a good one though. Let's get CapCut up here. Can we get CapCut in here? That's my Streamlabs. We can go through Streamlabs one day too. Alright, let's get back in here. It made me a real person. Was I not real? Was I not real? Alright, back in CapCut. And let's edit this. Let's start editing this. I'm missing my outro. Somehow I deleted my outro. All right, we're going to go to media. We're going to import. We're going to pull this in. This is going to be long as crap. This one's going to be super long. And then I want to get these back together again. Turn my snap back on. And then we want to connect these again, keep it all together. Oh, we gotta take the fade, we'll take the fades out. Right, now let's snap these back together. I feel like I screwed that up. We just had the whole thing. All right, let's see. Now we need a thumbnail. Looking for a thumbnail here.
Stories flow, scenes from layer worlds shaping everything they show. Games like MGS and Last of Us run deep. Heart and shadow.
All right, we'll use this for now. Don't think that's the one we're actually going to use, but it's good start.
You're watching some bird playthroughs, real reactions, and
Turn the volume down to about -15. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and add the animation on this for outro.
real reactions.
No. That's the problem with the snap stuff. You'll pick stuff up you're not trying to move. This is going to be at the end. Put the snap back on.
In the world of shadows, where legends reign, snakes move silent through the phantom pain, and a shot rang out across the night. Benjamin Franklin's in a galaxy bright. Benjamin's a legend, big boss in the game. His galaxy gifts off in phantom's pain. A hero remembered, the stream will proclaim. His name stands forever, carved in his
But for me, it wasn't Slick Story. It was Chris Bradley Story. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a little bit of a vulnerable moment, right? son was sitting on the couch playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and he wanted me to come watch it. And
Booted on the screen
I
tonight.
kind of felt bad.
Retro vibes, pixels hitting
I spent so
right.
much time in work, and not enough time with him.
Midwest home, Packers on deck, never stream alone. Co-op crew, warm shack glow. So it deep, makes the mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So he started playing, and I started watching. Yeah, that story seems to resonate with people.
We just chill, we just play. Retro dreams on a lo-fi way. Fade the world, come vibe and stay. Riding booted every day. We just chill, we just play. Retro dreams on a lo-fi way. Fade the world, come vibe and stay. Riding booted every day. Riding booted every day. To be taught the turn, same soul. Old school beats, new goals. Take talk, let it clean. Bills and frames in the scene. Good taste, calm tone. Feels like home, never alone.
He thinks it was a mistake for me to start gaming with that game in particular because he said that's
We
the best
just
game
chill,
I've ever made.
we just play. Retro dreams on a lo-fi way. Fade the world, come vibe and stay. Riding booted every day. Yeah, we just chill, we just play.
This is where I think I want to end right there.
Fade the world, come vibe and stay. Riding booted every day.
I think right there is what we want.
Games, peace of mind.
I'm gonna add the animation.
Safe place when the world
I
can't
lose
sleep.
the accidentally
Community
deleted that.
strong, always kind.
It's a long video. I don't think I've made a clip this long before.
We just chill, we just play.
It's this,
Retro dreams on a lo-fi way.
this is,
Fade the
I want
world,
that.
come vibe and stay. Riding booted
It's at
every
the end.
day. Yeah, we just chill,
Jeez, long video. Holy crap.
we just
Let me make sure that we want all of this at the beginning.
come vibe and stay. Riding booted every day.
You're watching Select One.
Oh, I need another one. Years, I threw myself into work. We'll call this one Origin Story.
Footsteps echo in a shadow maze. Voice stays steady. Mind in the game. Whisper in the dark. Double IQ's name. Double IQ games. The silence breaks. Dark base rolls. The whole room shakes. No luck here. It's skill and flame. Say it slow. Double IQ game. Cold eyes focus. Ghosts don't lie. Truth and control.
Origin Story. If I can spell properly. I became a gamer. That's done. This is still really long. I'm wondering if we should clip this. It's 3 minutes and 14 seconds. I might leave it though, because it's pretty contiguous. I don't know how well it'll do. I don't think I've ever posted a clip this long before. It's a good story.
He's traveled half the world where distant skylines bloom. Walk factory floors where steel and
Even though this long, it's very worth posting it. Yeah, I'm thinking you might be right.
home is where lonely nights remind him of love he can't revoke. His spirit rises with those he loves. The man others know is Deathstroke. Engines rise where his footsteps.
All right. I think we're going to keep it as is for now, unless you guys can think of an edit to make. All right, and now we do need
real reactions and epic fails.
oh, it's going to be shorter because it's 3 minutes 14 seconds with this. All right, so we want this right here. I lost my marker because we messed around with the song last time, so I'm going to add a marker back here. Usually shorten it on the front end of that. Zoom in a little bit so we can get this just right.
Hotel lobbies feel like ghosts when silent evenings start to grow.
Just a smidgen over. Then we'll shorten it up over here. We'll fade it out a little bit.
Longing days refuse to break or choke.
Now we got it starting at the right time. We'll fade this in just a little bit.
The man others know as Deathstroke.
Alright, let me music be off for a second. I need to create a button for that. And let's try this again.
You're watching Select One.
Years, I threw myself into work. Used that obsessive compulsive behavior in my job and my career, and I found myself kind of over the years bringing work home over the weekend, working late hours, all those kind of things, and it wasn't enhance the voice just a little bit, so it's just a teeny bit. I don't think I'll publish that one. I'll be honest, that was probably too vulnerable. I don't mind being vulnerable, but that one got me, man. That one kind of messed me up a little bit. Very healthy when I was stressed all the time, and it had an impact on my health. I actually developed some physical symptoms because of all that stress and hypertension. Anyway, about 5 years ago, my son was sitting on the couch playing Red. All right, let's get. I lost the applause. And the applause again. I think this one is good enough, and we want this right at the. So let's do this at the beginning. Go this way. A little bit of fade in. That's how I started gaming about 5 years ago. Not
Quick playthroughs, real reactions, and epic
That's too
fails.
much. That's too much. I just want a small one. Too much. A slow clap? Yes, there are. It's got lots of special effects in this game. For sure. sounds like. Fade in a little bit. Fade out a little bit. You ruined all the rest of the games. But yeah, that's how I started gaming about 5 years ago. Not
First playthroughs, real reactions, and epic fails.
we'll decrease the volume just a little bit. I'm gonna keep this over here, but I'll deactivate it. All right, let's try it. Not
First playthroughs, real reactions, and epic fails.
I started gaming about 5 years ago. Not
First playthroughs, real reactions, and epic fails.
There we go. That's good. What do you think? What do you guys think? Good enough? I think that's good enough. Like it. Perfect. All right, one more. Oh, we got to create captions. Click on this captions button. Select the style of caption we want. Let's turn off the music for a moment so that it doesn't put lyrics
You're watching select
in the captions. It's going to delete all the current captions and it's going to generate it for me. Waiting for the clap, it not too overpowered. Yeah, I just like a little, like a hint, like a little hint of a small crowd. All right, and let's adjust the style of the captions. So we're gonna click the font I use for this game, which is Cream. We're gonna lower this to about 10, font size of about 10. I'm gonna put it just over my head with just a tiny bit of overlap. There we go. It's not centered. All right, I think that's good. And then we're gonna put a shadow box on it. And we'll play. All right, so what I'm gonna be looking for is the fonts. I'm gonna try to pay attention to, the captions, and I'm gonna pay attention if I need to take anything out or if there's anything obviously missing. Years, I threw myself into work. Use that. Need the music. Turn the music back on.
You're watching select one.
Years, I threw myself into work. Use that obsessive compulsive behavior in my job and my career, and I found myself kind of over the years bringing work home over the weekend, working late hours, all those kind of things, and it wasn't very healthy. Captions are pretty clean. I was stressed all the time, and it had an impact on my health. I actually developed some physical symptoms because of all that stress and hypertension. Anyway, about 5 years ago, my son was sitting on the couch playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and he wanted me to come watch him. And I kind of felt guilty for having spent so much time in work and not enough time with him. And so I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. Well, I'll watch you play this game. And it was Red Dead Redemption 2, I remember. And so he started playing and I started watching, and we were probably before I don't see any problems. I lost track of time. I was so engrossed in the game, and we were having fun and laughing and everything. And I was so engrossed in the game that like 5 or 6 hours had passed by, and I didn't even realize it. It flashed by in a flash, and I realized at that moment that was the break that I needed from work. I didn't think about work the entire time. I didn't, like, all my stress kind of vanished, and I don't know. It felt really good to have that little bit of a break from all the stress in my life for a few hours. And so I decided this is something I need. I should do this. And with my son's encouragement, I started playing games more often, starting with Red Dead Redemption 2, which, by the way, he thinks it was a mistake for me to start
gaming with that game in particular because he said that's the best game ever made, and you've ruined all the rest of the games now by starting with this one. You've ruined all the rest of the games. But yeah, that's how I started gaming about 5 years ago. First play. Yeah. All right. We don't need captions in the outro, so we'll remove those. The intro also. Everything looks okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't think we need any effects. I don't think. Thank you for the applause. Thank you for the applause. I don't think we need any effects in this. I think it stands on its own. What do you think? I don't think we need any special effects. Now, do we want? Is this what we want to use for the thumbnail? I guess so.
You're watching Select One.
It's not bad. Years, I
It's
threw myself
distraction.
into work. Use that
Yeah.
compulsive behavior in my job and my career, and I found myself kind of over the years bringing work home over the week.
I'm not going to listen to all this again. I think that's good. I don't think we need any special effects. I think the story stands on its own. So let's export this. Let me know if you guys think differently. All right. 1080p, H264, MP4, and 30 frames per second. Go ahead and export this.
You're watching Select One.
That's done. Now we go back to Metricool. Right. No, not that. Not that. Is that it? No. Editing. Here was. I don't have one for Metricool, I guess. Let's see. It just, yeah, it just clicks over. Okay. All right. And then, so I have that on. Go back. This is Metricool. This is the application I use to publish all my clips to multiple platforms at the same time and schedule them. So I'm connected to all of these platforms. By the way, this has lots of analytics in it. So, like for example, on TikTok, it'll show my community growth over time. It shows how many. I'm not sure what balance means, but I guess that's a difference. I got 384 new followers in the past month. Published in a period, all the clips I published, interactions. It's got each clip I published for TikTok. This is what it gets. I got it sorted by views, but if I do it by date, you can see my clips go from anywhere from 45 to 1,700 with 49 likes. It looks like, is that my biggest one? Yeah, it's my biggest one. That was July 30th for Assassin's Creed. But it's got all kinds of metrics in here: the duration of the clips, and number of shares in the clips. It does it for each platform. So I can look at YouTube, and YouTube has been, like, it was down here for a long time, and it's been growing a lot lately from my clips I've been publishing over there. Demographics, all kinds of. Me as a data nerd, I definitely like this kind of stuff. Got a Ragnarok, 172 views. That's the. I've had 1,000 before, so you can see how wildly it fluctuates. Anyway, we're gonna go to planning, and I think we're up to Friday for next week now. I like to publish one clip every day, and I like to publish it right before, about an hour before I go live, because if I schedule my live on the platform and then I publish a clip after that, as long as the time is before I'm scheduled to go live, it'll put a link to my live or how to get to my live. So I kind of like that. It's a little bit of a promo. I don't know if that actually works or not. I have no idea. But we're going to go to Friday. We're going to upload the video. that we just downloaded. Yeah. It's a similar format to my words of wisdom post when you said to manifest your own optimism. Yes. Soft music in the background with no effects. Yes. That's what we're going for. All right. And we're going to put select one origin story. Is that how you spell origin? And now we're going to add the tags. I should probably come up with a better title, but it's probably good enough for now. Origin story and I don't know, gaming. Yeah, I don't know what to put there, but this is good enough for now. I can go back and edit them later if I need to. Put that here. We're gonna grab these. And then we're going to publish it. There we go. Editing for the week is done. Let's see, that took 4 hours. Keep tapping the screen. Thanks, it's TikTok. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Funny stuff, man. All right, so we got all of our editing done for the week. All right, guys, I am going to call it there. I'm going to call it there. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a little bit. Retro, how do you like this new Select One song?
Select one beneath the burning Sicilian sun. Select one.
Looking forward to more like these.
Debt will come undone.
Yeah, every Saturday morning.
Select one.
It's classy. Love how smooth it is.
Ringing as the
And it's familiar, right? For people that have been in my stream a couple of times, they're going to recognize the pattern, right? And it helps you remember. It helps people remember, like they associate these type of intro and outro songs with me, which I like.
break your word. Select one collects. Lock it in. Betrayal learns no.
All right, guys, I'm going to call it here. I need to get some lunch. I need to take a nap. All kinds of cool stuff. Got that right, yep. But thank you guys for coming in, hanging out with me for a little bit tonight. I'm hoping that from this stream I can get a clip or two on editing tips and streaming tips. That's the intention. I want to start publishing some clips of tips and tricks and editing process and how to reduce the time, because a lot of people skip editing just because they don't want to spend the time doing it. And this still took me a long time, but I have clips for everything now. I have clips for the whole week, which I think is cool. But I appreciate you guys. You guys have an awesome day too, and I will see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Take care.
Learns no respect.